What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. My name's Nicole and I'm a recovering addict and my sobriety date is July 13th of 2015. Before we get into this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell. That way you will be made aware of every single time I upload a video. For those of you guys that are new to my channel, I upload every single night. I go live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I upload videos throughout the week. So go ahead and subscribe and become a part of the Real Talk Recovery family. I promise you, you won't regret it. So what we're getting into today is we're going to do a recovering addict reacts video to Soft White Underbelly's Ronnie. Now, this video is a little bit older, couple months old. And Ronnie is a heroin addict, and this is her story, and I wanted to just watch a couple parts of it and then talk about it and just kind of react to it, let you guys know, what I think of the video and, how I feel about it being in recovery now. So, here we go. I'm going to tilt you guys because y'all know this is a Ghetto Fabulous production. So, I hope you can see that.
Now at 22 years old, I've seen things. I have gone through things, and I have been places in life where a lot of people don't go. I've got a lot of life experience in these areas, and I shouldn't. It's not.
Okay, let's start off right there. So at the beginning of the video, she's already talking about how she's only 22 years old, and she's been places that no 22-year-old should be. And that she has a lot of life experience and that she shouldn't. And when you're in addiction and you are playing with fire, heroin, you're going to experience things that you never thought you would ever experience. When I was in my active addiction, I was raped, I was robbed, I was pistol whipped, I was held hostage. Yeah, lots of really bad things happened to me when I was in my active addiction. For those of you guys that don't know my story, I was a poly drug addict, addicted to methamphetamine, oxys, cocaine, Xanax, alcohol, anything I could take, I was addicted to it. But if I had to choose just three, it was oxys, meth, and Xanax. Those are my three favorites. The three terrible things that were killing me the most. And so, that's what happens when we are in our active addiction, is we are around people that they're not good people. They're people that are committing crimes, and they could be good deep down inside, but at that moment when they're in their addiction, they're doing bad things, and so bad things can happen to us. So I can totally relate. By 21 years old, I was smoking methamphetamine every day. I had dropped out of college, and I was bouncing around from job to job and trying to find a job that I could work without getting fired for being high, so a lot of things happen, so I can totally relate to that.
All right, Ronnie, where are you from originally?
I am from Texas,
What city?
Fort Worth.
Where?
Well, really Granbury, so really the town outside of Fort Worth, but I ran around Fort Worth, and it's probably what most people would recognize.
And you grew up with what parents? One parent?
Both my biological parents.
And how was your childhood?
I had a good childhood. It was just me and my younger brother. We're 8 years apart. So, when I was younger, I grew up in West Texas, and it's around the Midland-Odessa area. It's a town called Crane, with a population of about 3,000 people. My school class is 75 people. So everybody knows everybody.
Wow. I can totally relate to that too. When I was growing up, I lived in a small town called Hot Springs, Arkansas. Everybody knew everybody. It was me, my two little sisters, my mom and my dad. My grandparents lived in New York and California, so they weren't really in my life very much. And it was like, if you did something, the whole town was going to know about it. And so when I started getting into my active addiction, and I caught my first felony charge, I made the front page of the newspaper, and everybody knew. And I remember my dad being humiliated, you guys, because here's his daughter, his firstborn, and I'm out catching felonies for possession of methamphetamine. So, small towns, good family, good upbringing. Same, Ronnie. Same. Let's go on.
And everybody knows who this is. So when I was in elementary school, I was acting out. I threw fits, and I had a really bad mood swings. Never with anybody else. I wasn't bad in school or anything. I had straight A's, always at the top of my class. But I was also, by the time I was in 3rd grade, I was a little overweight. So I got bullied a lot at school. And the bullying went on for so long. It got to a point where by middle school, I didn't even want to go to school. I was yelling at my mom, and they thought I was just being rebellious, but I just I didn't want to go to school where people were just gonna yell names at me. And by the time I was 13.
Her story, it's like I'm watching her story and she's telling my story. When I was in grade school, I struggled with my weight also. By the time I was in 2nd, 3rd grade, I was also very, very chunky. And it wasn't until 8th grade that I lost all that weight. And when I finally did lose the weight, I got so much confidence and I felt so beautiful. But I always attributed that if you're overweight, then you're ugly. And so now that I'm in my recovery and I've gained a lot of weight and I've become chunky again, it's a big trigger for me to look at myself in the mirror every day and see somebody who's overweight. And sometimes I think, well, I know what would fix that. But then I also think about my son, my husband, and all the things that I've done that are good that I don't want to lose. And that helps me to stay sober. But, growing up when you're picked on and you're made fun of for your weight, it sticks with you for life. So it's like she's telling my story. Like, I can totally relate to the way she feels, and it makes me just want to hug her. I just want to go over there and go, girl, you're beautiful. You don't have to be skinny. You don't have to be perfect. You can be fat if you want to be, and you know what? That's okay, as long as you're happy. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is from the inside. So let's go on. And this is 46 minutes long, so I'm not going to be able to react to all of it, but I just wanted to get you guys started, and I want to encourage you guys to go over there and watch this video about Ronnie.
I started cutting, and that was something that I did because I wasn't very fond of myself. I had gone through so many things by then that I didn't care much for myself. My self-esteem had already plummeted before, I even had a chance to try and start. But as far back as I can remember, I've always just had like this deep hatred for myself. I just never thought I was good enough. And how come I'm 5 years old and I don't really like myself. I think that I'm not cool enough. I think that my cousins think they're better than me, and which is like they didn't. I had great cousins.
So I'm not going to do the whole video because I think that I don't want to keep y'all here all day, but I felt the same way. I was just watching her and hearing her say things like, I never thought I was good enough. I thought people thought that they were better than me. I didn't think I was pretty enough. I didn't have any self-esteem. I was the same exact way. Like, I never believed in myself. And it wasn't until I got sober that I have been able to have any kind of esteem, any kind of self-worth or self-love, you guys. It's taken me so many years to get to this point, and I'm working hard every single day, every day, still, to try and stay sober, stay on the right path, build my self-esteem, help others, and that really does help me. Helping others helps me stay sober. But this woman, Ronnie, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's got family that loves and cares about her. And there's another video, an update video that he did, and she seems like she's in better spirits. But I really do want to encourage you guys to go watch this video with her and just type in soft white underbelly Ronnie. And as soon as I figure out how to like get the reaction on my screen, we will start doing reactions where I talk about, you know, different people that I can relate to and seeing their stories, because I think it's really interesting. And I also want to spread the word that, you know, addiction is a disease, all right? And you don't have to struggle alone anymore. If you need help, just reach out. You know, any of you guys can text me or call me anytime on the Real Talk Recovery phone line at 501-991-5149. And that's just me giving my number out because I want to help. I don't get paid to do that. You know, I'm not employed by anybody to do that. That's my phone number I'm giving out to you guys because I want to help and I want to support you guys. So tonight we're going to go live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to be doing our recovery trivia study, because we're going to have trivia this weekend, and I want to make sure everybody has a fair chance to win the $50. So we have 2 people that are going to win $50 gift cards. So if you have not joined my Patreon or became a member, I am going to link it down below, and I want you guys to go ahead and join. It's only $2, and 2 people will win $50 a piece. That's $100 I'm giving away this weekend. So I'm just trying to get people excited about their recovery, trying to get you guys more involved. So come join the Patreon, join the membership, and we're going to have a good time tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little reaction video. Please go give Ronnie, go watch her video, go leave some encouraging words for her, and let her know that she's not alone and that we are all here for her and that she can do this. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you later.